Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Darkest Dungeon. I'm gonna level with you. First off, dude, you gotta get that goiter checked out. That's indicative of a vitamin C deficiency or perhaps even something much worse. But anyway, I probably should not be playing more Darkest Dungeon because I don't want to have a huge backlog. And if I have a huge backlog, I'm gonna make mistakes that percolate out far into the future when they shouldn't. In my own defense, though, your boy is loving Darkest Dungeon. It's the only game I want to think about right now, apart from NHL 18. But anyway, oh right, that's Heirloom Exchange. Okay, we have no stress relief. We want to go to the boss fight in the ruins because we have ruins advantages right now. Extra XP, extra damage. Like, that's a huge boon for us. I do want to spend some of our heirlooms. Like, if we could upgrade the cloister to be at the same level as everything else. If we could upgrade... Yeah, we don't have a ton of portraits, but we'll upgrade the brothel to be at the same level as everything else. Blacksmith, it's just, cheaper upgrades, which is valuable, but perhaps not that important. And then, oh my god! This is relatively cheap, although portraits we don't have many of right now. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to do the ruins boss fight. You want to be apprentice level 1. Focus ring. Dude, that seems amazing. Plus 15 accuracy? You can tell I'm still a little bit under the weather. Plus 15 accuracy? It's like the longest I've ever been ill in my entire life. Okay. We're going to roll me at the front, I believe. Kate's good to go. Usually she'll be in the 3rd or 4th position. Mouth. Very important part of the squad. We got some serious stuns going on here. And I don't know, you could roll Justin, actually. Like, I think Justin is an acceptable... I mean, this is the classic loadout, right? The red hook loadout. Does this change it? Excuse me. The usual suspects. Yeah, it's just... slightly different depending on where you got him. I mean, this is our classic loadout. I find it hard to say no to this one. Let's unequip real quickly. And then we'll start with the Plague Doctor. Plus 8 accuracy. Plus 40% disease resist. I can live with it. The Vessel. Extra virtue chance. Sure, the max HP. I mean, that's like 1.5 HP down. Who cares? And I actually think... you having extra ranged skill accuracy seems valuable. I mean, it seems valuable on the Plague Doctor as well, but it seems valuable on you too. Now, isn't there a Highwayman only? Yeah. Worse stun resist, but better damage. We don't bleed. Dodge is important. Pardon me. Yeah, everything else I think is fine. I don't want to lower speed unnecessarily. Let's provide. It's a medium length mission. So I'm going to take 20 food. Laudanum. One of these days I'll figure out what that does. 2 stacks of torches. 2 shovels just in case. Let's embark. I don't want to spend too much money because we want to upgrade. So this is a boss fight. I have fought this boss before. I'm hoping this guy doesn't prove to be so difficult, because we've actually been getting some momentum going in Darkest Dungeon lately. We've been rolling with the punches, but we got a squad that's starting to get to a decent level, I think. I'm happy with the way it's going, at least.
A devil walks these halls.
A devil walks these halls? That's just mouth. Don't get too bent out of shape. Why do you have a bell? Oh, because of the quest. Awesome. The experiments do not yield any findings. Way to go, Mouth. You really blew that one. But we're probably not going to blow this. What's your blight resist? 20. Stun resist 25. HP is 7. Damage on this is 1 to... Did I not? Oh, it is upgraded. Alright, well. Still, you start with a stun. It works. Beautiful. You... I might be better off starting you in the front, now that I think about it. 6 damage. This is 7 to 14 with an 85% chance. Yeah, we'll start there. Unless pistol shot. It can hit the unit at the front, but I think that's okay.
Be gone, fiend.
Yeah, be gone, fiend. Yeah, beat it. Easy stun. Oh, not an easy stun. Either way. Dude, we're only on level 1 Zealous Accusation? I am a fool. Why didn't I upgrade that? Are we on level 1? We're on level 1 everything except Stunning Blow. You know what? It doesn't really... I remember looking at them. It probably doesn't scale that well. That doesn't mean we shouldn't roll with it given the opportunity, but... Surprise? That's fine. We got it at 1 surprise already. I'm not going to complain. Alright, this is definitely like a double stun opportunity. Beautiful. Lucky dodge. Throw out another stun. This one actually does damage, so we can start to make some progress. We want to worry about stress, I think, more than anything else. 6 to 11, 6 to 11. 5 to 10. Give me the 6 to 11. We do want to start Justin up at the front, though. I think that's... I know I said I would do that last time, and I didn't. Very likely to kill this guy, so hopefully we can get a little damage done on the front individual as well, and that's exactly how it worked out. Your blight resist is very low, so I think this is a good opportunity. That's going to pick up the kill. Also did put blight on the acolyte. And minimize the amount of stress gain we have in our first bit of combat here. I did not take any bandages, which maybe was a foolhardy choice on my part. You need 4 damage done to you. That'll do. This doesn't cure blight or bleed. Your stun resist is low again. Still... I don't know, you're not down enough HP for me to care, and it's only 1 damage. You know what? Throw out a quick stun, 75% chance to work. It worked. I think you just go to town. Sounds good to me. The only thing I will say after this is hopefully we do get a heal before, there we go. We got free actions, is basically what I'm getting at. That was a really good fight. We were down like the slightest bit of HP. Unlocked strongbox. The contents are yours.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption. Not easy to do with a compromised throat. By the way, probably should not be using the phrase compromised throat. More stress for mouth. Means we should probably pivot to using Justin as our active party member. He has the best trap disarm as well. Okay. Okay, no surprise, but we act first. You know the deal. Start with a stun. Double stun is the best odds, but I'm happy it worked out regardless. 6 damage graveyard slash. No status effect. 5 damage bump in the night. That's move, isn't it? No, just is what it is. 5 to 9. 6 to 12. With an 85% chance. I think you start here. I would love to kill the ranged units first because I think they're going to do more damage, but we don't get to make that decision a lot of the time. Kind of want to do a self-heal, but I'm going to go for the high percentage stun. It did work. Hopefully that staunches a little bit of the potential damage we would take from these guys. We also buffed ourselves and marked ourselves in the hope that this makes enemies more likely to choose to attack us. Next step is very simple. Plague grenade these guys. At least start to get some damage over time done to them. Quarrel. Quarrel. Not great, obviously. 8 to 10. You definitely go for it. Justin's doing a pretty good job of being a damage dealer right now. I would say you probably go into your self-heal here. Bit of a high roll, but not a crit. Now you, I mean, you don't do anything now. I mean, you zealously accuse these corpses. I accuse you of being dead as heck. Now these guys are going to be in bayonet jab range. What did I tell you? But again, bayonet jab, it's just damage. Damage is not the end of the world for us here. It's like so highly not necessary, but sure. The shuffle prevents bayonet jab at least. So we could heal, or alternatively go for the stun. The stun is very likely to land. Wow. Still,
Press this advantage. Give
we're
them
pretty
no
much good to
quarter.
go here. You know, we can't really do anything to this guy anyway. I think you could do like a battlefield medicine. You hope you get a high roll and you can get a heal for 2 maybe. No such luck. Honestly, I think we're going to move Justin up to the front just because our vessel has the opportunity to get the hit and the self-heal. Beautiful. Okay, I think we're in a good place to sustain ourselves here. And we got some scouting as well. I don't know where the boss is going to be, but I'm going to start by moving us up here just in case. And I kind of want Justin up at the front to begin with. I don't think it matters whether he or the Crusader is up at the front. So we know we got combat. Stun. I mean, you're aware of the flow chart of what we do now. We go for stuns first. Give us a turn of setup, if possible. That's why we've got, like, the stun-heavy loadout right now. The bleed sucks, but we can cure it. We don't need to yet. So that's why we put Justin up at the front. If it gets stress relief, even better, but... Quick dazzling light. Good stun for us, but we are worried about stress more than anything else. I've been watching Bear play a little bit, and so again, this is a situation. Maybe the stun was not necessary there. Maybe we've been better off going for a heal or something like that. I don't think we're in a bad spot, obviously. I just think it's important, you know, whenever given the opportunity, that we take a moment to do a little self-reflection. We should have probably cured the bleed there, actually. But I've been watching Bear play. He uses Bulwark of Faith more than I do. And I, you know, considering that I have 70 hours in this game, and that sounds like a lot, but I have 70 hours in the game, and he has probably 500 or more. That might even be like a little bit of a lowball estimate. I think it would be very silly of me to not assume that he knows something I don't know.
Executed with impunity.
So far, though, here's what I do know. If
Remind
we
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious
roll this
killer.
squad, I know what I'm doing. To some extent. I at least have an amateur's level of competency right now. If we roll a completely different squad, that's where things start to get a little dicey. Everything becomes a little bit more of a roll in that situation. I'll still go for the stun first, as always. There's a reason it's limited. I can only assume. We should still, I mean, why not, right? In theory, this guy should die to the point-blank shot. He should at least have, he has a chance. That's okay. A Zealous Accusation will finish him off, if it hits. Could kill this guy, too. That's insanely lucky. Alright, so we got the 2 ranged units at the back. They're going to be faster than most of my units, I think, so I would expect to have to dodge or take some damage. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Do we want to put them in bayonet jab range? I think we do. I think I'd rather have a bayonet jab than a quarrel. 60%, 60%. How much damage do we have to do? We have to do a lot. If we did 10, it would kill you, but that's like a 14% chance. I can live with that. That means you get 1 attack. We don't have to worry about hitting you again. That probably buys us the space to get a heal on Justin right now. He still needs it. You know, I think we would go for... heck of an overkill. We still want to go for him first because he's the only one that had an attack left. So ideally, you got a low stun chance. Hit you with that. Very good situation for us. We need to hit him for 2 before he does anything else. This is one of those situations where I'm like, you know what? Do that. Vessel goes next. Quick heal. And we're looking beautiful. No need to camp yet. Might even be able to camp after the boss fight. I don't know, dude. Ornate sarcophagus. Holy water does nothing. I'll tell you what. Anti-venom does nothing. Alright. What about just throw a single torch in there. Just see what happens. Okay, I'll open it. Hidden treasures. Incredible. What a waste of our limited resources, I'm sure, but still. An urn. That item had no effect. You gotta experiment. Sentimental gifts. AKA some fat jewelry. Still got plenty of food. What we could do is camp before the boss and use that as an opportunity to buff ourselves as much as is humanly possible. The only thing is we don't know if this is the boss. Tonight in Dungeon Land. No boss, please. Or boss, I don't know. We'll see. No boss. That means the boss is likely here. You fool. We dodged it, but still, you fool. We'll go back the way... Actually, I don't know. Why don't we take the long way? Because things are not even close to being dicey right now. We might as well go to rooms we've never been to before, even though we know that 2 of the rooms that are at the terminal have nothing going on them. Okay. This should be very simple. I do wish we had kind of like a better initiation move. Like the stun from Mouth, when it hits 2, it's beautiful. We should have done it like this. But in the end, it like just buys time, you know? I would much rather... Oh, no stun, huh? I would much rather get some damage done while also contributing to, hopefully, our future success, but... I guess I can't complain. I mean, it's worked out very nicely for us. Dude, 7 damage is no joke. Stressful incantation. They're focusing Mouth. They know he's a very vulnerable boy from a stress standpoint right now. Give you a quick, disorienting blast, hopefully. Hey, dude, quality riposte. Quality riposte, my memer. Thing is, we don't need the point blank. We'd rather just smack this guy, maybe point blank the dude with more HP. I think just keep trying to buy yourself a little bit more time for now. It's a very methodical way to fight. 6 HP. Zealous Accusation is very likely to kill, but Smite is even more likely. As long as we can have an attack that hits this unit right here. And we don't, really, to be honest with you. Like, the Blight is helpful, but we're gonna have to hit you with, like, a Zealous Accusation or something. Don't do Zealous Accusation, just do a Smite. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I was getting so nervous about the way this very simple fight where we surprised them was going, but it's like he says, you know, overconfidence is a slow killer. Leather-bound books are dull and uninteresting. You heard it here first. We know there's nothing in these rooms. Okay. Highwayman, get ready for disarm, please. Just gotta pay attention. Beauty. A little stress relief as well. If only we could get Mouth a little bit of that sweet stress relief as well. Sounds like I'm trying to buy him something naughty for his birthday. Not the case. His birthday was many months ago. More eating. The thing is, we do want to eat when we camp. Oh, lasting effect, but in a good way? Nope, he is afraid of the cove. Dude, we gotta stop reading 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's the same thing that happened to me. Not in real life, but in the game. We read something and it gave us Cophobe on our Crusader.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
Didn't even see it.
and
Nice
purpose
dodge,
is
though.
Made clear. Wealth beyond measure.
So I'm assuming this next spot, not here, but the next one is going to be our boss. So I'm probably going to do a camp after this. And the ideal way for me to handle a camp would be to focus on maybe stress relief on Malf to save us a little bit of money and time. But that's a little cocky, you know. It's operating under the assumption that we're, like, guaranteed to get the kills, which are... Or guaranteed to get the boss kill, which is not necessarily true. I don't remember what the boss is like. I assume he summons minions. I gotta think about this. You still have an action. So a stun would be ideal, because I think you're gonna get to go before the Crusader. Ah! I was right, but it didn't work. Well, it didn't matter either, luckily. 5 damage? I'm willing to take a stab at it. Did not work, obviously, as you can well tell. Kind of like the stun on this guy. But hear me out here. Start working on those guys in the back a little bit. Now you need to go. I mean, ideally, like, you need to go as well. I'm willing to do it like this. So the vessel still gets a chance to go. Very high stun resist. This is a judgment situation or a party heal. Oh! We don't heal off that. Dodge, please. Hey! I think you go for the, well, actually, we should think about it, because the stun chance does exist. This guy probably won't get stunned, but you probably would. And if you get stunned, that kills you because of the... No, the blight means you won't die. Just trying to think. I think you actually hit him with the plague grenade. And then, you need to get hit for 1. That'll do. And then you're already dead. So any heal we get is fine. I'm just trying to stall, really. Please tell me you don't go first. Hey, I was like, if anybody but you goes first, that's ideal. Even if we only get to heal for 1. Oh, but we're gonna get to heal for way more than 1. Probably we're better off trying something like that instead of a simple party heal. Beauty.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
We got a charm already. -2 dodge, plus 20% debuff resist. I'm gonna equip it, and the only reason I'm gonna do so is to make inventory space. Holy fountain. Propitiations are found at the bottom of the fountain. So we're confident this is probably our boss fight coming up next, so let's make some inventory space.
A moment of respite.
We'll eat a lot of food. Still leaves us enough to recover stress later. And then we'll treat... Well, Malf's stress is 43. I still think we should treat Malf's stress. A little too risky. No, we might as well just go for the spot treatment, right? He's looking good now. 1 companion plus 10 accuracy plus 10 dodge. It's like self. Make yourself stronger. Remove mortality debuffs. There you go. So we've applied like a lot of buffs. Nobody has like a 1 energy skill, right? We'll rest. We did not get ambushed, which is positive, and we'll get ready for what I assume is going to be the boss fight, when really like everything has gone pretty well right now.
Glittering gold,
Trinkets and baubles. My favorite voiceover work in any game ever. Hey, dude, this is, I mean, we got shovels, but this is why you take shovels as well. Alright, this is probably where it's about to pop off. We maybe should have torched. This is a Necromancer. He's got 105 HP. Let's take a quick look at him. Stress right off the bat. And he summoned a minion. His stun resist is extremely high. But we can, that's all we got. Until he moves a little further back, that's all we got. He resisted the stun and he's back up at the front, which is actually huge. So 11 damage there is pretty good. Now he's a couple spaces back. I would much rather Dazzling Light you, but you don't get to act this turn. So I actually think we're better off going for a Judgment and following that up with a Zealous Accusation. Yeah. There is a corpse, but it might not be the worst thing that this guy starts to get pushed a little bit more towards the back. If he comes up to the front and it kills the corpse, even better. That was a very, very unlikely and awesome stun. This is working out fantastically so far. So he's got stun resist. We'll just hit him with a classic Judgment, and that's a high-value crit. Strep Throat or Mono, it don't matter. Mono, more like Momo, coming in the clutch with a crit as the healer. Okay, 4-3. No debuffs. Not that bad. Not that good, but not that bad. Take care of the crowd control very easily. This one is highly horrible. Really not accomplishing much of anything in this slot, except healing for 1. I think you go for damage, honestly. I was expecting a crit, which is probably not the right position to be in, but the self-heal's good. I just think, like, why would you bother going for the 1/4 chance to stun? We seem to be in a pretty dominant position. The boss fight's in a great spot for us. I don't love the stress. I wish we could get around that, but it is what it is. That's not unexpected, obviously. We need to do 10, which is fairly likely. I mean, if it hits, you're dead. That was insanely simple. Now, this is meant to be like the easy boss fight. I'll give you that. Dump your torches. Take those. Go back to the hamlet. Very, very, very few things to complain about there, and a very rare trinket. Gotta think that that is high value for us. Any unit with high HP can get away with losing that dodge stat, no problem. We did hit level 3 on everybody. Weak grip on life, but irrepressible. That seems good to get extra virtues. God-fearing will only pray. Our whole squad is religious right now.
Competition fosters skill.
The keenest eye and steadiest hand will prevail during this week's tournament. The winner will claim the coveted Caretaker's Cup. Idle Arbalists gain 1 resolve level. Okay, so we just won't take Nick on our next mission. Or is this already happened? Or no, this should be what happens this week. So yeah, we just won't take Nick on this and he'll level up by default. So that went highly well. Malf, 38 stress. I honestly don't think we need to do anything there. I think we should invest. Well, we should try to use the flagellant a little bit. Hello. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps us a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.